Hey guys, how you going? Welcome to a brand new episode of Yay or Nay. I am reporting from Melbourne down in Victoria. I'm here for some secret squirrel business with the Australian Open and has something to do with a film that's about to come out starring Henry Cavill. I will leave it at that. If this video was coming out, say later this afternoon when everything is up on socials on Universal and the Australian Open, I could say, but for now I can't. But I just want to get this video out there. I'm going to do another video as well on another newly released for pre-order collectible. So if you are new to the Yay or Nay series, essentially we look at brand new figures that are up for order, pre-order and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be a figure, it can be a statue, prop. I did the Back to the Future 3 1/6 scale DeLorean, but essentially we just take a look at the ins and outs of said piece, if it is worth it at its price point, or if it's a massive nay. And today we are going to be looking at the 1/6 scale Hot Toys Black Manta figure from Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, or they've lost their minds. Now, I'm a big fan of the original Black Manta aesthetic from the first Aquaman film. I love the more hard edge plated look, whereas in Lost Kingdom, we have much more of a natural aesthetic in terms of a musculature as opposed to hard plating. But we're going to be taking a look at the figure today, seeing what it comes with, seeing the details, if they got things right, if they got things wrong, and then taking a look at the price and whether it is a yay or nay. So we're on the Sideshow collectibles page, and just looking at it right off the bat, it looks great. It looks the part. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of this Black Manta suit. I do prefer the suit from the original Aquaman, again, with the more hard edge armor plating going on. It just looks like it's going to protect Black Manta a lot better than this one. This is more like in vein of, say, the 89 Batman suit, where you definitely have the pecs, the abdominals, the obliques going on there, and it looks like a rubber that is hugging a musculature body. But yeah, just going along, it looks the part. Again, 1/6 scale, but I do love the chrome effect they have on his helmet and also his backpack with the jets on them. But I would feel that they could have chromed him a bit better, much like the Mark II Iron Man figure that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. I know those parts are die cast, but hey, you could make parts of this die cast, especially the helmet with those light up eyes. I think it would just absolutely pop with a proper chrome effect. So it looks like we have variations of the Trident. It's either black or then it has a green kind of glowing look, much like the kryptonite spear that Batfleck has when he's armored up in Batman v Superman. The suit to me looks a little odd. Like, it looks more leather than rubber, and it probably has leather elements and rubber elements. Whether or not that's going to decompose over time, which happens a lot with these figures when it's a special rubberized suit that's like hugging a muscle suit. It can deteriorate, things can flake off, like with the Batfleck Mark I figure from all those years ago, stuff like that. I think one of their Dark Knight 1/6 figures started like oozing gel out of one of the plates. So stuff like that you got to look out for. When it comes to a specialty suit like this, I wouldn't say you're taking a risk, but you got to make sure it's not in direct sunlight all the time. You just really got to look after it. But going through, I dig it. I do like the details on the helmet. It is a very kind of Art Deco 50s looking design this time around. Like I said, I do prefer the look of Black Manta in the first Iron Man, but there are going to be fans out there of this suit. Again, it just looks very leather, and you can tell it just doesn't look like it's going to protect the body, or just it's not selling it how it's sold, how the screen use costume sold it to me on screen. See, I like that pose right there with the illuminated green spear. It's probably not even illuminated, it's just the way they've tinted the casting a green and then probably dry brushed a matte black on it just to give it the illusion that it's glowing, which is great. It's practical and it works. Like, you don't have to rely on an LED or stuff like that. So it does have the broken trident as well. So yeah, splittable tridents, very cool. I do like the illuminated looking one. So going through the accessories, it just seems we have the two tridents and swappable hands and the base. Now, let's take a look at the price point. Again, this is on Sideshow's website and this is in Australian dollars. So to pre-order it, expected to ship January 2025 to June 2025. So they mean January to June 2026 or 27. So $401.70, and that is in Australian. So if we go USD to AUD, let's go 401.70. So $263.73, and that is in USD. So is it worth it at that price point? It's hard for me because I'm not a fan of this look of Black Manta, let alone the film. There are going to be die-hard fans out there. I would say for the die-hard fans, it's a yay, but I would have loved a head sculpt of Yahya Abdul Mateen II. It would bump up the price, but I feel like it's lazy when you have these helmeted characters and they don't come with an unhelmeted head sculpt. You know, we get the Spider-Man 1/6 figures with the Tom Holland head sculpts. We've got a Willem Dafoe one with Green Goblin, which is great. But I just think at the same time, it just comes off as lazy. And I would really like to see a Yaya Abdul-Mateen II head sculpt come with this. If it bumped it up to, say, 500 Australian dollars, so be it. But the lack of accessories, man, it's hard. For me, it's a nay. For the hardcore fan or for fans in general, Black Manta, Aquaman, just the DC universe in general, I definitely think it's a yay. But at the same time, the lack of accessories, the lack of an unhelmeted head sculpt just comes off as lazy. I think they're just fulfilling what they had to do. They obviously had the Aquaman figure from Aquaman 2, and then they have to do Black Manta, and then that's it. They call it a day. But anyway, guys, with that being said, let me know your thoughts down below. Is it a yay or a nay for you on the 1/6 scale Black Manta, Aquaman, and the Lost Kingdom figure? Again, I just prefer the original Black Manta. I love that look. That is a beautiful looking piece and also a beautiful looking figure when Hot Toys produced that one. Look out for one more video dropping today on the Prime One Studios T1000 figure. He's an absolute ripper. Love you guts, and I'll catch you in the next one.